Hello, my name is Kelly Simmons. I am a music education coordinator at Canada's National Arts Centre. Welcome to Ottawa, Ontario. This is part one of a four-part series on Grieg's Holberg Suite for Strings. In this first part, you will get tips from Elaine Klamasco, section violin of the NAC Orchestra, on a number of subjects from accents to breathing in the first and second violin parts of the Holberg Suite.
Hi everyone, my name is Elaine Klamasco and I'm a violinist with the National Arts Centre Orchestra. I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about the Holberg Suite. The first time I played this piece I was probably your age and I remember it fondly. It was a lot of fun, it was very energetic work and a lot of fun as a team to play and to put it together. And then in years following, it's been programmed many times with the National Arts Centre Orchestra, so I've had the chance to perform it for a few decades now. This suite is written in 5 movements. The first movement, and they're dances with the exception of the first movement. The first movement isn't actually a dance, it's a preludium, like a prelude, okay? And it's full of joy and it's full of energy, this prelude, and it's just an indication perhaps what's to come in the following movements. So I just want to give the violins a couple little hints. You'll see that you have repeated notes, like at the beginning you have so don't practice like that in the very first minute. Practice just the eighth notes. That's what's important, okay? The impetus of the music. And then add the other notes. But that'll help you to keep the tempo, because those 16th notes can slow you down. You look at the measure, you think, oh my God, how many notes are in that measure? So here we go. Lots of joy, lots of enthusiasm, and go for it. Then we move to the second movement, which is the sarabande, and the first of the dances. You'll see the marking andante and say, well, how can andante be a dance? Well, this was a long time ago. They danced a little slower then. I'm going to play a little bit for you just so that you can understand. So, vibrate, vibrate. You've probably noticed how much I'm breathing. If you breathe, you're far less likely to rush or slow down. So follow the natural breathing of your body. Start to breathe in the tempo before you actually start the piece. The upbeat you feel before you start should be in the tempo of the piece. So 3. Very important to prepare your body before you actually start. Then we come to the second dance, the third movement of the piece, which is called gavotte. And I'm sure you've all played a number of gavottes in your careers thus far. This is a very charming one. And even though it's allegretto, it's in half time, so remember it is a dance. I want you to be sure that you also, in the second half of this gavotte, listen to the cellos because they share the melody with us there. Don't play this movement too quickly, even though it's in half time, so that you can still dance to it, but in an elegant way. Something like that. I'm going to talk about the accents in the gavotte. The reason these accents are there are to achieve a kind of lilt for the dance form. So make sure you observe them, but not in an aggressive way, rather not. And the sforzandos also shouldn't be too aggressive when you come to them, but rather a point of arrival for the music and for the phrase. Now we're moving on to the air. This air, the first half should sound somewhat mournful. I'll play it for you to show you what I mean. It says andante, which is not incredibly slow, but it also says religioso. I think it should be very, very settled sounding tempo. And notice how I was breathing audibly in the tempo of the music. It helps to keep the pace of the music and just to settle you as a violinist, because we have a lot to think about. As violinists, are we going to play in tune? Are we playing with a good sound? Are we observing the dynamics? And that breathing will calm you. So always don't hold your breath. Try to remember that. Now we come to part 2 of the air. And I want to mention that it's important now that you listen to the cellos because you're sharing the melody. I'll just play a little bit of it for you. So there's a suggestion of hope. The key doesn't change, but the way it's written. It's just there's that element of hope. So bring that out in your playing too, just with a little bit. Just make it a little less mournful. Just your bow speed can maybe be a little bit faster rather than. Something like that. And then we come to the last movement, the Huguedot. This is a French dance in the spirit of actually Norwegian folk music. It has a fantastic first violin solo part, and unfortunately we can't all play it because it's a solo. But learn it. Learn it because it's fun to play, number 1. Number 2, it'll make you a little bit more aware of what your concertmaster is doing for you. It's spiccato and it's in split time, so it dances. But what you do underneath the rest of the section is very, very important. You just see pizzicato notes and you think, oh, okay, piece of cake. Yeah, well, but there are things about pizzicato that make a difference. Never, never stop vibrating when you pizzicato. It's so important. And when I'm playing it, I'm thinking about the line of the solo part and I'm trying to enhance that. I'm trying to go with the solo part so that if I feel he or she's going to make a little bit more of a crescendo or just a little lean towards the next measure, I try to do it with him or her, okay? This movement is full of energy and fun, and it says allegro con brio. Allegro con brio means fast and brilliantly. So just make sure that that spirit is there. Okay, enjoy working on this and send me a recording. I'd love to hear what you do.
In the next video, you will see Jethro Marks talk about the viola in Grieg's Holberg Suite. We would love to hear from you. Please send us your feedback and questions in the comments section below. Thank you for watching and keep practicing.